Good morning. It's day 70, and today I want to talk a little bit about the entrepreneur. So, if you're a person who owns a small business or you're thinking about starting a business, this is probably for you. How many people do you know, and maybe you're one of them, like me, where other people have encouraged you would be great at? I saw a post on social media a couple of days ago, and the person was asking her friends and acquaintances, if you could tell me what I should be doing, tell me. So she's looking to choose a vocation, a business, whatever, based on what other people are going to tell her to do. And over the last couple of years, I've had people tell me, you would be great at coaching. I remember when we went into the health club business years ago, that people would look at my now ex-husband and would say, you need to go into the gym business. And I see people around me that make their choice to open a business because somebody else encouraged them to do it, or you say, you know what, I'm really good at this. And you got a tyrant for a boss, or you realize you're not making enough money and I could make more money if I went and did this on my own. And yeah, I just need to do this, and not ever counting the cost. And when I'm talking about counting cost, I'm not just talking about dollars. There is this illusion that when we go into business, that everything's just going to work because we have all of this drive and all of this passion for what we do. Well, if you're really good at one thing and you're suddenly thrust into a scenario where you're supposed to know how to do the accounting, you're supposed to be good at sales, you're supposed to be good at marketing, you're supposed to know how your financials need to look and how to prepare them and how to choose a CPA, and the list goes on forever. I remember when we got into the health club business, dealing with the various vendors, and I was having to go on blind faith that these people were being honest with me. And I spent way too many years in that business working 60 and 70-hour weeks. We finally got to the point where we were making money. And my now ex used to frequently tell people she's the reason we make money. And I always thought that was a cool compliment until it wasn't. Because there came a day where I recognized that the reason I was the reason we made money was because I was the one doing all the work. And I never reached a point when I was in that business of ever having anybody, I can remember one employee that we ever had that I felt like I could really trust. And she left us and moved away with her husband. And so if you're a doer and you're that person that says, you know what, I'm really good at this, there's a proverb that says, before a man builds a house, he counts the cost. So I'm going to suggest that if you haven't taken the leap off that diving board yet, don't, until you've looked into what are all the different aspects and how are you going to handle them. In my case, I don't like marketing. I don't like selling. I can have organic conversations with people all day long and get them to want to work with me. But when you put me in a situation where I've got to go meet people I don't know and go to networking groups, and no, I just don't want to do it. And it's something that I could learn to do, but I don't want to learn how to do that. I'm not good at it. I've tried it. And there are some things that were designed innately by God that we're really good at. So why have to spend a whole lot of time learning things you don't know, but you got to have a plan, because otherwise you're going to get sucked into something that is going to make something that you really enjoy turn into something you really hate. It'll be really great until it's not. So my encouragement to entrepreneurs today, if you've got that bug that you want to be an entrepreneur, do some homework. It'll save you a lot of grief, a lot of pain, a lot of money. Unfortunately, small business owners rank higher in depression, divorce, suicide, all of these things that go with being really unhappy. So make sure you do what you're doing that makes you happy, and don't get to the point that it's until it's not. It's day 70. I'm signing off, and I'll see you tomorrow.